Hello Internet, I'm HamsterBomb, and you guys are joining me for a brand new live stream series. We are going to be doing the Dark Souls board game, and I've already got an issue. Gotta get up and change this. This is starting to double up. Some way we don't need it. YouTube wants to stream twice whenever I'm doing it myself. So you can see yourself back, I always have to stop it for the bandwidth. So, anyway. Hello, Jack Appleton. I hope you guys are excited. We're about to do basically the same thing we just did with Monster Hunter, except this time we're doing Dark Souls. I say basically the same thing because it is made by the same company, Steamforged Games. However, honestly, in my humble opinion, I think this game is more fun. I think it is more balanced. Yeah? It's also really hard. Damn, I was so close to being the first comment. You're almost there. You almost got to do the YouTube thing. For luck today, I'm wearing my Dark Souls ring my brother made for me. My focus on either of these cameras is probably going to be really bad. Actually, that doesn't look so bad right there. This is a Ring of the Evil Eye my brother made for me. He is a jeweler. Gosh, I can speak. But anyway, hopefully I can actually hold some stuff up to the camera today. Like here, for instance, I have painted your character, the Pyromancer. Not all of my Dark Souls figures are painted, but a good amount of them are, and he's not quite showing up in focus, nor in the light. The light's actually down here, so anyway, if I pick up any of these and try and show them off, it's not gonna look the best. But I have them painted. That is the Pyromancer. That will be you today. I will be the Knight. We're gonna start a brand new campaign. These are all painted. I'm very excited to show these off. Maybe when I finish up, like, whole sets, I will get to showcase what everything looks like in that set. So, for instance, the original base game, if I get that painted, I can show them off in a group, or the main boss that we may fight today, who's also painted, the Asylum Demon. We may be taking this guy on. It depends on how well we do. I have no idea. We're also listening to a new soundtrack. We're listening to Dark Souls. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for playing that. Now I gotta start. Yeah, you have to write first in alternating caps and lowercase. So, just to let you guys know, I have all of the possible characters we could play as in Dark Souls. The classes that you can play in the board game are the same as Dark Souls 3. In Knight and Pyromancer, I believe, are in all of the games anyway, so luckily that worked out. But there's, like, Mercenary, for instance, and there's a couple others that are only in 3, but still, I have them all painted. They're all ready to go. I had Cameron in the chat give me a hand with deciding which ones we should play with in here, because I can't make a poll of 10 on YouTube. I think I'm only allowed to go up to 5, so I couldn't actually ask you guys, especially in time, what class do you want, because I asked you for the poll, what board game are we going to play, and you all voted Dark Souls, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start on one of these boards here. This is going to determine a lot of stuff. Now, before we really get into this, I need to come clean and say there's multiple rules for this game, multiple rule books, and we're going to play a hybridized version of the original rules and the new rules, and have a couple fan rules, homebrew rules on top of all of that. Why? Well, it's kind of complicated, and we'll get to it as we get to it, but just know, if you want to have a good time with this game, you need to play with some sort of hybridized rules. Another side note, YouTube has been a questionable Chad and recommending my own SMT VOD I uploaded yesterday again. Also, that's me. I helped with the board game thingy. Yes, we did a little bit of a rundown to make sure that this would look and play okay. So, just a quick rundown so that you understand what you're looking at over here, because this is all the character information that you would have seen in our last board game that we did before, like how much health do I have, what kind of stuff am I wielding, And what do I have access to? Okay, that's the kind of stuff that you need to know when you're playing the board game with me so that we can actually make these decisions. So, for instance, let's look at the Pyromancer. You can probably make out that you have a Pyromancy Flame right here. I am not expecting you, however, to see the stats on it, the range, or the attack or anything like that. If you ever say you want to use, like, your flame instead of your hand axe, that is something, like, you let me know, and then I will tell you if it's possible and what the actual stats will do. But, for now, as long as you can tell, you have the Pyromancy Flame, you have a backup weapon, which I do not have a backup weapon, starting as the Knight, by the way. You have the Hand Axe, so you do have a physical weapon if you do want to start for it. You have the Pyromancy Garb, which, the upside of wearing this, it gives you 1 extra dodge roll dice. We'll get to it when we get to it. And you have 2 magic defense. It's actually pretty nice. That is pretty nice. Your shield, get this, is better than my shield. It has a physical block of 1 blue. So let me show you this really quick. There are tiers of dice in this game. So there is the black dice, the blue dice, and, well, the green is different. I'll get to the green's about dodging. And the absolute best one is the orange dice. So there are more pips on the orange one. If you roll this, you will never miss. The worst thing that can happen on an orange dice is you can get a 1. But you can also get up to a 4. Okay? So orange is the best. We're not going to have anything that sees orange today for sure. But our opening stuff, we will be rolling blues and blacks. Blue also looks like it cannot miss. Blue is very good. Blue always has 1. It has, 2 instances of 1. And then 1 instance of a 3. So a blue is good. The orange is obviously better. Now, the black can miss. Black has a dud on it. And it has multiple 1s and only 2 2s. So, if you roll a black, it's kind of risky whether you're going to deal damage or not. So now the Kataka shield, a shield made of wood, is better than the Knight shield, a shield made of metal. Yeah. So I didn't get to my stuff, but yes, my shield has 1 black physical block. Your shield has blue block. Blue is better. I just wanted to clarify that before we got anywhere. Blue is already better, so you're already rolling as better defense than me. I don't understand. Now, here's the thing. Say my character is the tank and wants to block stuff. You would think, okay, right now, let's trade shields. That's a fair thing to say. We cannot. Here's why. So your round shield has stat requirements. 12 in strength. I have 13. I don't know how well you can see that, but still, that's a possible thing that you might be able to see. I have 13 in strength, and I need 14 in faith. To get the 14, I need to upgrade my faith to my next tier, which would be 15. So then we could theoretically swap shields, but if we found a better shield, I'm probably going to want to equip that instead. Your character likely wants to do dodges, and I want to do blocks. So that's just the way that these characters want to work. So, my armor, my knight armor, is at least better than your armor in physical defense. I have a blue that I can block with, and then for magic, I have 1 black. So I have a little bit of magic, mostly in physical though. My longsword does attack with blues, which is nice. I can even attack with a blue with 0. However, there is no blocking with this thing, and it does not help me with dodging whatsoever. So, not great, but it's okay. If you ever wanted the longsword and we wanted to trade it, we can trade weapons. The starting characters, the only reason that you have a starting character is, 1, they have different stats and tiers that they go up to. 40 is the highest stat you can reach with any character. And so my stat that can go to 40 is strength. As the Pyromancer, yours is intelligence. There are only 4 stats in the game: strength, dexterity, intelligence, and faith. For the most part, every Dark Souls build uses one of those 4 stats throughout the whole run, if not a combo of them. So, that's the basics of it. There is one last thing that we've got on our character boards before we can actually jump into this. We have unique abilities as well, based on our characters. The Knight has stand fast. Once per spark, I'll get to a spark later. It's basically how many tries you get on the bonfire. Yikes. Once per spark, after making a block, the knight may roll an additional blue dice and add it to the roll. So, if I am in a life or death situation, I can save myself with that. Remind me because I will probably forget. If you want to use your special ability, which is a once per life thing, we flip over our pendant token. The pendant does something in this game. I like it. So it existed in the real game so that it actually had a purpose in the board game. You also get a luck token. This looks like the little copper coin. If you want to flip your luck token at any point, you can re-roll any of the dice that you had. Okay? So, once again, these only flip over once per bonfire sit. So, either we are defeated to get them to flip back over, or we beat a boss. One of the two things has to happen. We're going to try and beat the Asylum Demon today. We'll see how long it takes us to get there. We have a lot to run through just of the basics of the game. The last chip that we can flip over is our Estus, as you can imagine. Now, you will get a free Estus heal at the end of every encounter, like clearing a board that we get. Every one of these, you will get a full heal again. See this bar down here? This is your health and your stamina. So your stamina will fill up from right to left with black dice, like so. And it will fill up from right to left. Did I say right to left last time? Left to right. Right to left will fill with red, which are wound tokens. If they ever meet in the middle and you need to put another dice down, you die. If you die, I die. Imagine we summoned each other, right? And like we're going as a team. If at any point one of us goes down, we both go down. We both get sent back to the bonfire. The bonfire goes down a spark. What's a spark? Well, bonfires in Dark Souls, the board game, are waning. And they are weakening. The Age of Dark is coming soon. Very soon. And you only have so many tries where the bonfire will bring you back before it just doesn't anymore. And if it doesn't, it's game over. They had to make sure you could lose somehow and you couldn't just grind infinitely. But still, that's fair. But the number they decided on is a little ridiculous. So we're going to play a round that is like a whole campaign that is twice as long as a normal one. You would think we would get twice as many sparks, but the rules don't say that. I'm going to play a little bit of homebrew, like I said, to try to fix this. And so yeah, it says we're only supposed to have 4 sparks. 4. Can you imagine only dying 4 times? Or going back and refreshing the area? Or just going back to talk to Andre or talk to the Firekeeper to level up? 4 times in an entire campaign? That's crazy. So, I don't think we're going to play it like that. I just noticed I had it sitting here. The last type of dice you should be able to see nicely is the green dodge dice. If I ever roll and this is up, it means you dodged something. If it shows one of the other sides, you didn't. So, very simple. There are dodge parameters and attack parameters and all that kind of stuff that we can also get into, but it'll make sense once we actually start playing the game. I just remembered I also didn't show you your special ability, which is something you're going to need to know. So Halo 2 Legendary, one of us dies, we both pay for it. Yes! If one of us goes down, it's over. And the spark goes down. And we lose all of our souls on that spot. And we have to fight back through all the encounters to get back to that spot again and pick up our souls. It's just like the video game. Your ability as Pyromancer is Explosive Firepower. Once per spark, when the Pyromancer makes a magic attack, it gains +1 black dice. Okay, so a magic attack is exactly what you would expect. Your Pyromancy Flame deals magic damage. Just say it does magic damage. It's, okay, think of magic as like D&D, it's a projectile, right? It doesn't mean that it's a soul arrow specifically. You can chuck a fireball, and it's still a fireball, okay? It's still magic in this game. It's kind of like projectile, but arrows are projectiles, and they are physical, okay? So it's, just kind of get over that. Your hand axe is physical. So if you're using your hand axe, you cannot use your ability. You have to be using the Pyromancy Flame or some other form of Pyromancy Or if you become a spellcaster, you could totally become a sorcerer in this run. Alright, so we're going to enter from the bottom here. On our first encounter, we can be wherever we want. I will say we'll be over here. In Dark Souls, the board game, we are allowed to share nodes and stand on the same ones. Up to 3 characters or enemies can stand on the same node. Let's go like this. I will stand here in hopes that I can maybe block some hits. You are better at dodging, though, so we'll see what happens. Our first encounter... Let me show you another thing here. If you see this tracker down here, I got a coin, okay, and it goes from this spot to this spot, and then all the way over here, where there's a skull. The skull is our first mini-boss. That's our goal today, is to get to the Asylum Demon and escape the Asylum. This is our tutorial I have set up for us. When the coin is here, we are at the bonfire. If you ever beat a boss, like in Demon Souls, that's your new bonfire spot. So if we can fight from here all the way here, we got a bonfire. I'm technically going to kick us back here again when we get to that point, because we're going to be doing 2 mini-bosses, a major boss, and then what's called a mega boss after that. Not all today. That's full campaign. So we're technically moving from here to here. We will draw our card, and this will show me how to set up this encounter. Alright. We are at what is called the Ruined Keep. There are a few hollows. They're not painted, so forgive me here. We have an archer back here. Another archer over at this spot here. And we have a hollow with a sword over here. Hiding was not helping us. It looks like we're going to be shot. You can taste Gaping Dragon from here. I do hear Gaping Dragon playing. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for that. We also have a gravestone over here. So you cannot step onto a node with a gravestone. It is taking up space. And the gravestone has different rules based on whether you're playing old rules or new rules. These kind of things are going to be coming up. And I personally think we should play with the new rules. I think that's what Cameron and I decided. So basically at the end of the encounter, since there's a gravestone here, we're going to do what you call in Magic the Gathering scry. So we're going to look at the top card of the treasure deck, see if we want it. If we do, put it back where it is on the top so that it can be drawn, or if we don't want it, put it on the bottom of the deck. That's how scrying works in Magic the Gathering. That's basically how that's going to operate as long as we beat the encounter. So we're likely gonna tag for Ornstein and Smokeline in this, I think. I'm gonna throw some really scary stuff our way, yes. Alright, here's the thing with an encounter. As we are typically starting, you need to get all of the cards ready for the enemies. When you start an encounter, the enemies go first. All of them. And then one player goes. After the one player, all enemies go again. Yep, it's not fair. Alright, so this is the aggro token. I have the higher aggro right here, so I have a 10, you have a 6, so I will start with the aggro token. We will determine who will go first in just a moment. I don't have traditional, actually I do, have traditional dice if we want to roll and decide who goes first, but this is a strategy game. This isn't like Monster Hunter where you can just roll with it. We should decide who strategically should be going first when we realize we're in trouble. Alright, hopefully you can see everything okay, just to give you like a good visual on this board. Ideally I would keep it higher like this, but we're going to need to see quite a bit. Because you're going to need to see where we're at on this board here. You're going to need to see these in just a moment. So, forgive me for having it back a little bit. We're going to need it back this far. Alright, first up. Neighbor just started cutting his grass. Hopefully you can't hear that. Hopefully you got music in your ears and you're not listening to the guy cutting the grass. The hollow soldier moves first. He takes one step towards the nearest. We are both the nearest, so he steps here. And he takes a swing, but he cannot reach us. So he whiffs. We move on to the crossbow hollows. This crossbow He decides to back up away from the aggro token. I am directly across from him, so this guy can't back up. He fires. He fires a magical attack that does 3 damage. My magic res is only 1 black. I gotta see how much I can block this for. It landed on him, but it was 1. So, that means I take 2 damage at the get-go. I'm already wounded. The next one fires at the aggro. So he turns to me. He can't back up. He fires at me. I get a 1. I take an additional 2 damage. We're off to a horrible start. Okay. So, it is now one of our turns. Honestly, you are closer to this guy. You can reach him in one go and try to kill him. There's no way we're getting to those crossbow guys unless we spend a lot of stamina running. So, honestly... Oh, and since you're attacking, I think you should attack. You now get the aggro token. It just kind of trades back and forth. So with aggro, I say you come up here, and you try and kill this guy. If you're going for the Hollow Soldier, you have a better shot at killing him with your hand axe. He has 1 physical defense and 1 magic defense. So, if you use your Pyromancy Flame, you don't have an advantage. These guys, however, have no fire res whatsoever, no magic res. So if you hit them with your Pyromancy Flame, they die. No matter what, they're dead. Because each of these guys have health of 1. 1 HP. They have 1 HP, but you gotta get past their defense to kill them. So, on your turn, you're allowed to take 1 step, which you did, and you're allowed to switch your weapons if you want to, as long as you carried it with you. You can't switch from gear that we own. That's like pulling your menu up and quickly doing something. We're not that good. We're not speedrunners. Alright, now, your choice is to roll 1 black and hope that you get 2. That can only be a 2 out of 6 chance. Or, I would highly recommend, do your second attack, which spends 3 stamina. You heal 3 stamina at the beginning of each turn anyway. You will spend 3 stamina and roll 2 black and basically guarantee that the guy dies. So for the sake of this, I'm gonna try to kind of tease this along to make sure we're doing the correct thing here. I definitely save the Pyromancy Flame for the ranged hollows. Yes, I agree. And it looks like your hand axe is the way to go. So as you can see here, I put some black cubes to represent your stamina. Oh, I realize my hand is covered up by the hamster knife thing. So those black cubes right here, that's your stamina. You are using that to swing your hand axe for your heavy. You're doing your heavy attack to knock this dude out here because you need to do at least 2 damage to kill him. And the odds of getting 2 on 1 black dice are not good. Let's see what you get with 2. Whoa, I knocked you over. Oh my god. Wow. You clobbered him. You sent this guy into the next room. You rolled 4. That's as high as you can roll with black. Yeah, you murder this guy. He's totally out of here. And that is the end of your turn. Now, it is their turn. Now we're going to show something else because these guys are aiming at you because now you have the aggro token. Having the aggro token means that any guys who target aggro, which this guy's dead, and we have 2 of these, anyone, and they both target aggro, now you gotta deal with this. But I get to showcase how dodging works. Oh, shoot. I was technically supposed to roll if I dodged last time. I'm managing a lot of stuff. Let me see if I dodged any of those attacks. Nope. And yes. Okay, so I took 2 less red last time. I forgot. Even though you don't have any dodge icons, the old rules said you don't have a dodge roll. But the new rules say if you have 0, you have at least 1. If you have 1, you have 2. So you get 1 free one by default. So since you have 1 dodge on your Pyromancy garb, that means you get to roll 2 of these dice when you dodge. Hopefully, you will just dodge both of these attacks and not worry about any of this. This guy's going to go first. He's going to back up and fire. And you have 2 black that you also roll for magic res if this hits you. Oh my gosh, you missed, and you rolled terribly with the black. You do block 1, but you take 2 HamsterBomb damage, it seems. I don't know what he was chucking with that hit that bad that you couldn't dodge it. The other one backs away from you. You do dodge. You gotta look at that first. You dodged the second one. Now, since you dodged it, you can pay 1 stamina in order to move. And I would recommend you do that. You can move 1 closer. Is that for me?
Yeah.
What happened to it?
It's 44 ounces, and that was a mistake.
That's gargantuan. Could you take care of that? Because I can't hear. You okay, that's not taking care of it. I meant like put the straw in it. Oh, all right. Kim's not feeling so well, so she brought a smoothie for dinner. Thank you. That's huge.
American sizes.
An American size, exactly what this is. Ginormous. Yeah, you sent him flying in the next week. Better than when he dies the first dozen times. So, you have a choice right now to spend 1 more stamina, and I say you do it. You got plenty of room here. You're gonna heal 3 on your turn. I'm also allowed to move because it is your turn. Well, no, hold on. That's their turn. On your turn, I was allowed to move if I spend 1 black, so I will do that to try and pin these guys over here. We'll flank them. Extra large smoothie. Yeah, really. I don't even know what she got here. I don't know. Some sort of berry thing. Alright. So, I'm going to assume you guys wanted to move. Did you move? Yep, so you need to move with that black. Alright, that was their turn. It is now back to us. I now activate. So I take the aggro token. For me to get all the way there, and I heal my stamina. Your stamina, you heal 3 at the beginning of your turn. Think of it like an upkeep. I can step here for free, but for me to step here, it will cost 1 stamina. So I will pay 1 stamina to get there. And, if I roll my heavy attack, I put 4 pieces of stamina on here just to swing that longsword heavy. If I do that and I take damage from the next guy and totally whiff it, I die. So, Orange Stain and Smoke Now Plan. Now, YouTube, please be nice to us. I'm gonna go with my basic attack, which is rolling a blue. I just need to hit him for 2. That's all we need. Perfect. Rolled a 2. I took care of 1 of them. I didn't have to spend stamina for that. And now, what's going to happen is this guy gets a turn. He backs up because he's aiming at me. I roll 1 of these and 1 of these. Hopefully I can dodge him. No, but I block 1. That's terrible. Okay. See, I expected something bad to happen. So I'm filling up. Okay. It is now your turn. Luckily, that's all we had to do. You clearly can walk right here. And now, you switch back to your Pyromancy Flame because this guy has no defense with fire. And all you gotta do is hit him with literally anything. You don't have the stamina. Oh, you do actually, because you heal 3. You heal 3, so you've got the stamina to hit him really hard. And you know what? Why not? Let's do it. It costs 4, but you can't possibly screw this up now. Keep knocking over the bonfire. All right, you roll 2 black, and this is fire damage. Perfect. You only got a 1 on each one, but that's all that mattered. The crossbow hollow has been defeated. and we can carry onward. Oh, and we get this. So, he's dead. We have a gravestone on this encounter, and I will move this, and you will see why we're going to do this way. We can move to a new area. They have doorways, and they line up. And imagine down here, this links us up back to the bonfire. Okay, so we fought our way over here. We've cleared this area. House rules. I hope you're okay with this. As far as I'm concerned, in the video game, if I can walk back to the bonfire and talk to an NPC, talk to the firekeeper, talk to Andre, and not sit at the fire on purpose so that nobody comes back, then that's the way the board game should work. So, right now we have cleared this, but we've moved back. I'm going to keep it here. Moving on to our next one. Let's resolve the, got this by the schnutz. The schnutz? Is that really what you said? Alright, let's scry both of these. We have the Zweihander. Oh my god! Zweihander is our first card that we can choose to either keep or get rid of. Zweihander, don't get too excited. You need to have strength of 35 and dex of 25 in order to wield it. So for me to wield this, I would expect the knight to do it faster. I need the highest level of strength and the second highest of dexterity. Oh. And you can upgrade it twice. That is a meaty card. If you really want to see the deets on this, then I can hold it up here. But focus is not going to cooperate, it looks like. What if I pull back a bit? Anyway, you can see it can even roll orange or black and 2 blue and 2 orange, actually. Holy crap! It hits hard, but we're going to be sitting on this for a while. Can't we level up after this encounter? We can. We also got some souls as well. For each encounter, I have rebalanced how many souls you get. In the original game, you got 2. Like, 2 total. 2 total. It was horrible. In the updated rules, you got quite a bit. So I wrote it down for the updated rules. Right now, we get a number of players plus 2. So we have 2 players and 2. So we have a total of 4 souls to play with. Anything you want to purchase from Andre will cost 1 soul. So just because we choose to keep this, or if we don't want to keep this, we have to pay for it. So I'm going to assume we want to keep Zweihander as an option. That's pretty good. So let's leave it where it is. We will now flip these over. Zweihander, Sunset Armor, a Raw Gem, and a Thrall Axe. This is stuff from all of Dark Souls. We can also scry this to see if we want this. After completing this encounter, the party can purchase a treasure. Let's keep it. Alright, that's great. So, here's how this works. This is called an encounter card. These are only in the new rules. So we're trying to keep this in here. This says, after completing this encounter, the party can purchase treasure. So, I'm going to reinterpret this because this means, like, you can go back and purchase a treasure even though you didn't normally have this ability to walk back like I'm saying we're allowed to. So I'm going to reinterpret this to say we can purchase something for free, because otherwise the purchase would be 1 soul and save 1 soul. You know, otherwise it's not a great card. So, sure. And technically I should have taken these out. The ones that I didn't realize there were any that said something that violated the house rules. But yeah, I'm going to say we have a free purchase. So, and if we're purchasing anything for free, that Sunset Armor has really high requirements. You need to have 20 strength, which would take you to tier 2, or me to tier 1. And 24 faith. That's me to tier 3, or you to tier 2. Yikes. That's not good. That is not good. And a Raw Gem, which is an upgrade material. This weapon's attacks gain +2 damage, but costs +2 stamina. Ooh, that's rough. And the Thrall Axe. You need 16 strength, 16 dex. 16 strength, 16 dex is just 2 for me. You, that's a little higher. It's okay. It's not great. I wouldn't call it better than what we've got. So if we're allowed to purchase a treasure, honestly, I think the most important one to purchase for free is Zweihander. So let's add that to our inventory. That is this pile right here. This is our stuff. Whenever you purchase something, you fill the hole at Andre. Now he is selling a blood gem. A blood gem, this weapon's attacks gain bleed. Alright. I don't know if we need that. We actually can't upgrade any of our equipment we're using right now. We need better stuff. So, the fact that we have Zweihander for free, that's cool. We could just stockpile our souls till we kind of know what we want to go for, because right now we don't really know. And, you know, I think that's fair. Well, technically that would sit right here. We move on to the next encounter. So you can see where the doorway is. We both kind of stand here. Or we can spread out. We'll spread out and all that based on where the enemies are. And as you can see, we've progressed down here. We're now at our second encounter. This is another level 1. Let's draw it. Oh dear. There's only one enemy in here, but it's scary. Forgot this game adds elements and things from 3. It adds stuff from 2 and 3. Yep. We have a tough enemy that if you bought the new version of the game from the Sunless City, you will not even see him. This is the Big Axe Hollow from Dark Souls 3. These guys are real tough. He's in here by himself, and he starts here. We're gonna scoot that way because he goes first, remember? So he's coming for us. In addition to that, we have a gravestone in here. It is back in this corner. And, check it out, there's a treasure chest in here as well. So, in the original rules, you're supposed to open up treasure chests and interact with the, what is this? The gravestones and all that while combat's active. I find that to be a little ridiculous. So instead, if we clear the room, I say that's when you want to open the treasure chest. That's what you do in the video game. It doesn't make sense to do it otherwise. Something I forgot to do. Don't worry about it. Yep. Don't worry about it. Alright. So, let's find this guy's card. The Large Hollow Soldier. Large Hollow Soldier has 5 HP. No more of that one-hit kill business. And this guy hits for some serious damage. He also pushes. Good lord, if he hits you, he sends you flying back on your butt. Oh boy, a chest. Cameron already doesn't trust the treasure chest. Can we just start it? It's the second room, man. It's fine. Alright, so, he has defense, physical defense of 1, or magic defense of 0. You want to hit this guy hard. One thing I also didn't do, I did not clear this off. We do clear that. Remember, you effectively take an Estus between encounters every time. So, that's clear. We're ready to go. We're not, like, about to get creamed. The first time I played this game, I didn't realize you did that. And I died immediately, like in the second room. And I was like, how are you supposed to play this game? It's unplayable. But no, fortunately, that's not the way it works. Who had the killing blow last time? I believe it was you, which means I have this coin that says that I go first. I also have the aggro token. So, now we can remove that. We're in the Dark Hollow, is what this area is called. Let's resolve this. First, big hulking guy goes one step forward, and he does a huge axe swing, bam! And if you get hit by it, which thankfully we don't, you get hurled backwards and take 5 damage. Good lord. Good thing that didn't happen. Alright. I activate first. I'm going to step over here so that we kind of space out. We don't want him to hit the whole node and knock us flat. I'm going to have to hit him as hard as I possibly can. But, yeah, I'm going to try it. I'm going to go for my big heavy attack, which costs 4 black. 1, 2. Not should I mention I know what that vague dice roll is for. Vague dice roll happens. Don't worry about it. That vague dice roll is actually not a bad thing. Though I am D&D, like, preparing some bad things for us. I am the DM as well as the participant. Alright, I'm rolling a black and a blue to try and cream this guy. It's not good. But it's okay. I cut through his defense with the 1 that I got from the black, and the 2 goes directly into him. Meaning he has 2 wound tokens on him. Yes, there are wound tokens, so we can track health points. He gets a turn, I've got aggro, and I'm closer. Aggro breaks the tie. He now turns to me, takes a step forward onto my node, and goes for the swing. I need to block this so well. Luckily, it is physical this time, so I get to roll blue and a black. And my dodge. Come on! I dodged it! Oh my god, good thing because I rolled terribly here. The black got nothing and the blue got a 1. That's as bad as it could ever go. Alright. I lucked out there. I did not take damage. I dodged it. I'm not going to spend another 1 to get away from him. It is your turn. You get the aggro token. You need to deal 3. If you can deal 3, and I think you can, if you go for your big Pyromancy Flame heavy attack, you will knock him out. You will just straight up kill him. And this would be over a lot faster than I expected. Do you want to go for the heavy attack? I'm just going to assume you do. Alright. You do have range on this, by the way. So you can actually fire your Pyromancy Flame from where you're standing. Or just move wherever. Hit him in the back. Guy's big but slow. Yeah, fortunately, that's the way that it's working right now. You're going to spend 4 stamina in order to hit him with your big heavy attack, which is 2 black. This is magic, and it cuts straight through him. You need to get 3. Blow him up with heavy flames. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Easy. And that, my friends, is almost everything clearing the encounter. Let's resolve the gravestone first, because we know how that works. We're going to scry again. It's a Titanite Shard. This weapon's attacking +1 damage. No downside to it. Yeah, I would say keep that on the top. Oh, and I believe, since we walked away from Andre, all this stuff shuffles and goes to the bottom. The Titanite Shard is pretty good. We probably want that. So let's leave that up there on top. We might even want to buy it. He's also got Soul Stream, a very good magic. Force, which uses intelligence instead of faith for some reason. And the Great Mace. And now we're going to scry this. Forgotten Supplies. Choose a character. That character flips all of their character tokens to the ready face. I'd say no, let's not use this because all of our stuff has not been used yet. So we'll get a different ability because of the gravestone. Scout ahead. If this space is blank, draw an extra encounter card when moving onto it with space. If the space already has a card, instead draw the top card from the corresponding deck and either replace it once this card has been resolved, discard it. I don't even know what that means. So I'm gonna, for the sake of skipping this, I am using stuff from different rule sets, and I'm trying to make sure we have this as playable. Alright, here we go. Rare Vagrant. If this encounter is completed, the party draws 2 additional treasure cards, then this card is discarded. Alright, so we will put this on the next encounter. We're going to move to it. If we can beat it, we kill a Rare Vagrant and get 2 treasure for free. I say this with confidence, knowing full well that chest may be the end of us. Why would you say that, Cameron? Alright. The encounter has ended. We clear up our stamina. We take a breather. And, oh, I don't know. Somebody, maybe Cameron, might know what's going on. Somebody choose a number, 1 to 5. Because we're going to open this treasure chest. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somebody tell me a number. First one to tell me a number, 1 to 5, will be the one who is responsible for what is under that card. You know, technically, we weren't supposed to flip this yet. We were supposed to look at it. We didn't go back to Andre yet, so our treasure would be the Titanite shard we saw. Assuming it's treasure. 3! Okay, I'm feeling lucky on 3. Good. Let's see what we got. Oh my god! You all opened a Mimic. Congratulations. That's not a treasure chest. Your luck has run out. That is not good. It is so bad. I was considering not even letting the Mimic be a chance before we got to this point. Well, let's see if we just die outright. Alright, this is basically a boss. This is really hard. Now, technically we gained another 4 souls, so let's gain the 4 before this happens, because if this Mimic kills us, then we need to come back later and pick up the loot that it drops. Where are the heat-up cards? Oh, hold on. Mimic is defeated. I don't see any heat-up cards. Oh, maybe he doesn't have any because he's just Hungry Mimic. I could have sworn he still has heat-up. Just double-checked everything. No, I'm not seeing it. Alright, well. Anyway, the Mimic is pretty damn scary. We're gonna clear this. Actually, we might need this. We might be dying and coming back. Large Hollow Soldier has died. Hungry Mimic is now what we face. Somebody has the munchies for chests. Yeah. The Hungry Mimic has physical defense of 1 and magic defense of 1. It says its deck is 4 cards. These are mixed up, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. When he heats up when he gets to 8. Alright. We also have a spin down for fighting the Mimic. So that is his health. The Mimic has 18 HP. We will use that to track him. This is his behavior deck. The Mimic is unlike other creatures that we will face in the game. It is going to be acting a lot more like a boss fight. This is where we were standing when we opened the chest, so this is what's going to happen. Alright. You had the killing blow, meaning I got the next turn. However, I think you still keep the aggro because you attacked last. Alright, and the Mimic goes first with Ferocious Chomp. It goes towards the nearest, which is actually me. Oh, but it misses. Chomp, I said this is where we were standing, so he goes for a chomp. He did not step forward. So thank God for that. It only has basic range. I don't know how we opened the chest and backed away to get back to where we were. We opened it with a stick. Love that Nito's theme is playing for a Mimic encounter. Yeah, it kind of works. I have also painted the Mimic as well. I know the colors are not really coming up right now, but I did. Okay, well, you hit him last, so now I get a chance to activate and do something. To actually attack this guy, I have to get in 0 range, so I'm going to be right here on top of him. I'm kind of scared to go for a big hit, but I feel like we're not going to do any good damage unless we really go for this. So, I'm gonna go for my heavy attack. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going for the heavy swing. 1 black, 1 blue. We need so much damage. No! Oh my god! I don't do anything with my heavy? Oh my, we're dead. We're so dead. We just started and we're dead. I don't do anything. Now I can, once per spark after a block roll, I can re-roll it. Okay, god damn it. I can use one of my abilities to change the roll results. Oh my god, I got a 1 on my blue and a 0 on my black. Meaning he blocked it completely and I didn't do anything. So I can flip a luck token in order to re-roll one of the 2 of these. Probably the blue. God. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I got it. I got to. What is this? Dark Souls 2? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try. Oh my god! No! Alright, it's fated to happen. I swing at him and nothing happens. I bounce right off of the wood on the chest and he laughs at me. Laughs at me. Now I am closer and I have aggro. Aggressive grab is what he does. He goes for me and he takes 2 steps forward to do it. 1, 2. He pushes me over here. His tongue is all over me. And he goes for a physical, which is a 1 to dodge. But since it's physical, I can dodge with these as well. God, my rolling today is horrible. Okay, I dodged it, thank God. There was the damage. What the hell? Come on. I lost my luck token for nothing. This is like me recklessly fighting a shiny Ipodatra without a light attacker. That was a little foolish. Okay, you get an activation. Please, dear Jesus, do some damage. Since his physical and his magic is the same, I would recommend switching to the hand axe for heavier damage. At least you've got the choice. Alright, so now if you spend 3 black, you can also go for a risky attack that needs to happen. He's taken nothing. Alright, black, black. Let's see what happens. Also, this has range of 0, so you need to enter the node to hit him. Don't land 0. Oh my god. You rolled 1, meaning we dealt the first single point of damage. He has 17 now. God, our luck is gonna run out. You get the aggro token. Charging Chomp. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay, so he takes 3 steps towards the aggro. 1, let's go 2, 3. Or 2 and 3. So he kind of goes in a circle. You kind of, like, weasel him around that way. And then he chomps at you. The dodge value is 3. You can't dodge this. It isn't possible. So, you're taking 4 damage. It's physical. How much can you block is the question. 2? Okay. You only take 2 damage. But it's the start of it, and we need to deal so much more than that. Okay, it's my turn. Jesus Christ. I'm going to take off my stamina that I used. 3 stamina recovers at the beginning of this turn. I step in here, and I go for this again. I need another black. I'm going for it with another blue-black attack. Longsword, come on! Okay. Okay. That's 3. So it's actually 2 damage. He's down to 15. That's so far. That's so much more to go. Can you imagine you're going through the asylum? You haven't even gotten to the asylum demon yet, and there's a treasure chest, and it's a mimic. Like, already, there's a mimic there. That's what happened to us. Okay. So, if we remember, his third attack is the undodgeable one. We could get away from him before that. No, he gets to you for 3. He's just gonna get to you. How can we deal with this move? Alright, anyway, I get the activation now. I dealt some damage. He goes. Heavy punch. Okay, first. Oh, and the range is high. Okay, so that's... You're stuck on him. There we go. He turns to me, pushes, and boom, knocks me back. The push happens first, but then there is a physical. I cannot dodge this. You could have dodged it, it's possible, but not me. How much can I block of it? 3. I take 2. I've got a bad feeling we're cooked. We gotta deal damage to it. That's why I was trying to roll with the big punches. Alright, it is your turn. The deck flips over, is the way that it works. In Monster Hunter, you just shuffle and keep going. In Dark Souls, if you can remember what they do and when they do it, I just know these first 2 moves we could deal with, the second 2, not so much. Okay. You get a turn. You were technically on this node. You recover your 3 stamina. If you want, and I'd recommend you do this, take a step in and just put them right back and do it again. Just keep chopping away as hard as you possibly can. And this deals 2 black dice. So we have the potential of dealing 3 damage. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. So you got 2 damage dealt. 1, 2. He's got 13 left. Oh my god. This is actually really scary. Okay, so who remembers his first attack? It was Vicious Chomp. Oh my lord. How did we dodge that? Oh, right, we dodged it because he missed us. It has a range of 0. So he simply goes to the nearest, which is you, because you're on the range, and he attacks you for 6. It's physical, so you get a blue in here. If you can get both of these dodges, then you don't get hit. You got 1 of them, but you got 2. Ow! That's 4. You're gonna die. You're gonna need an Estus. You could also try to re-roll this. Okay, that's a choice. Do you want to re-roll this dice, the dodge, or just accept you need to Estus? You can Estus at any moment, by the way. You don't have to wait for your turn. I think. Oh, God. I'm going to let you choose to Estus, because right now, you would go 4 in here and you would have 1 slot left. I know you can't really see my finger here, but you'd have 1 left. You would have said hit him with a ranged attack because his next attack wouldn't hit him, have him move. That's a good thing for us to remember. I'd take the Estus. Alright, so let's just say you took all that damage and then took the Estus. Your Estus is out. I'm going to keep these here for easier grabbing. That really stinks. Okay, it is my turn. Great, I recover 3. I cannot keep doing this, because if he does that to me, I will simply die outright. I'm gonna step in and... do I just roll a blue? It costs me 4 every time I want to go for this. I have to just roll a blue and recover some stamina. So I don't want to end up in your situation. I'm gonna roll a blue and go for my 0 attack. Does 1 damage. He's at 12. My god. At least I did something. It was better than that first one where I did my big attack and literally nothing happened. Alright, so we're all on the same node right now. I don't remember his next one, but we need to remember every time we flip the deck over, get away from him, he can't hit you. Or hit him with magic. The aggressive grab. He goes for the nearest. We are both the nearest of it. I have the aggro token. He goes 2 in this direction. 1, and I say he pushes this way too. And this is a dodge of 1. But it's also a physical attack, so I roll with these. I get hit. God damn it. I can't re-roll that because I already flipped my token. And I take 3. This is not good. This is not good. Had I done my big attack, I would have died. That would have been it, and then we would have been cooked and sent back to the Firekeeper, and we would have had to have done all those encounters again. Okay. So this is really bad. Let me see. It's your turn. His third attack was an undodgeable, really bad one. So, you're technically on this node? No, I think you're on this node. You were on this node because he pushed twice. You can throw magic at him. It's likely not going to do anything. But you're at the point where you can hit him with your hand axe again and do some damage. We have to deal damage. I don't know what you'd rather do. You could use your explosive firepower. Once per spark, when the Pyromancer makes a magic attack, it gains 1 black. So you could, in theory, use your Pyromancy Flame, level it up to 4, use your explosive firepower, and really try and go into him with 3 black dice. That's an idea. It's like the biggest attack we can do. I don't want to make this call for you. I'm going to wait a moment while I drink my ginormous smoothie. Man, this could have just been a regular treasure chest. We haven't even beaten a boss yet. This is so scary. I'd say try to get some space between us. Maybe have him miss. Kind of spitballing here. You could run, but he goes for the nearest. So he's just going to go for me and he'll kill me. Oh my god, he will kill me. He'll kill me. The next one, it goes straight for you. It's undodgeable and he goes straight for you. You have to hit this. You have to get close to me. Never mind, you can't do the Pyromancy Flame. If you don't, I will die because I won't have a chance to heal. Good. Gravy. I'm gonna have to heal next turn, I think. I'm gonna probably do my big longsword attack and then heal up everything. Because otherwise, I'm just gonna get murdered. Well, I could just keep hitting him with a blue strike instead. But he's hitting me with a lot of red. Oh yeah, we'll have to make him. We'll have to melee him here. Alright, so you're gonna go for a melee. The question is, do you spend... You should spend 3 stamina. You've got so much right now. So you spend the 3 stamina to roll 2 black. To cut through that defense. And you dealt 3. Okay, so meaning you dealt 2. He's down to 10. Guess what? He's almost halfway. And now we flip over the bad card. The Charging Chomp. He goes for the aggro, which was you. And he goes up to 3 nodes towards you. 1, 2. Let's have him go 3 in a do-si-do like that so we can actually deal with him. It is undodgeable, but it only does 4 damage. It's not a lot. So, to block your physical, you only have 1 blue. You could roll a 3. A 1? So you take 3. I'm rolling so badly. Alright. That's 3. on you. This is not looking good. Alright, it's my turn. These recover. You know, if I just keep using my blue, I could stall using my Estus until I desperately need to. I also have Stand Fast, so I could block something a little better if I desperately need to. So I'm going to charge up to him with full stamina and just hit him with my basic blue. See what I can do. Okay, I dealt 1 point. As long as I'm dealing damage, that's good. Besides, my big attack has failed me before. Alright, so that's 1 point. He has 9 left to go. I don't remember this attack, but here it comes. This goes to me. Heavy Punch. He goes towards the nearest. I have aggro. He pushes me. Get off. You keep getting stuck. I've never had that happen. He turns to me. He pushes me out here. And I cannot dodge this. I block it with a blue and a black. It's 5 damage. Let's see what happens. I take 3. Jiminy Christmas. I can't, I gotta heal next turn. Unless I go for Stand Fast. You know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go for Stand Fast. So I rolled 3. I'm gonna roll an additional blue. Use my ability. 3! Nice! Totally blocked it. I take nothing. Okay, that saved us. Now, we have to get away from him. At least be 1 away. Oh, this is perfect. This is actually perfect, because it is your turn. All you need to do is use your walk to get away from him after you hit him. So, let's see. Or you could move and use your fire. Oh, these recover. Oh yeah, this is perfect. This is the perfect moment for you to use your fire attack. Use your walk out here. We know his next attack, he's gonna whiff because we're too far away from him. So all you gotta do is switch to the Pyromancy Flame. I say, do the big one. Charge with 4 and use explosive firepower. This thing is scarier than the boss. I'm down with doing it. Yeah, move and huck fire at him. All right. You get out of the way. You charge up the biggest fireball you've ever seen. You've never been to the Great Swamp, but darn it, you still charge one immensely huge fireball. So big, it gets 3 black dice. Do not get zeros. Ugh! Okay. You have 2 and a 1. That does 2 damage to him. You could flip this. I'm sorry, you could flip this luck token and roll this again and get free straight damage to him. Because you've already... This one pays. This one is his defense. So just ignore this one. You dealt 2. If you roll this blank again, you could potentially deal 2 more damage to him. Because you already flipped that 1 token. I mean, I'm flipping everything I've got just trying to kill him as well. If he kills us, it all flips back over anyway. So if we win, I say we walk back to the bonfire proudly and spend our souls. Chance a reroll. I have a bad feeling about this. All right. Let's do it. 1. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Because now we dealt 3 to him. He only has 6 HP left. Okay. We know what's going to happen. It's Vicious Chomp. He goes to the nearest. He aims at you, but he can't reach you. He chomps and misses my activation. What was his next one? His next one wasn't so bad. Oh, you're all out of your Estus and all that stuff, so I'm thinking, what if I get in here, I go for a big swing, and chug my Estus? Because if I go for 4, I will have 1 dot left, and I can just chug the Estus. I shouldn't do that. I don't know. It was his grab, I think. Oh yeah, it's the grab. Okay. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna go for it. You know, you have all your stuff that needs flipping anyway. We need to go back to the bonfire regardless. This is why getting through this game with 4 sparks is just dumb. It's just stupid. So I go for the big attack. A black and a blue in the butt. Why am I rolling so badly? I only deal 2 damage. But he's at 4. I'm getting hope. I chug my Estus at the last second to heal this up. I'm okay. As long as you don't die, you're okay. Thankfully, he's going to go for me next turn. Not you, because you need to heal that stamina up. It's the aggressive grab. He turns. And he takes 2 steps. Actually, I'm pretty sure in Dark Souls, he doesn't move if he doesn't have to. So he still stays here. He just can move up to 2. And he's going for me, so I have 1 dodge. I could potentially dodge this, and I have 2 black, well, 1 black and 1 blue. Dodge it, let's go. Damn it! Okay, that's still okay. That's still okay, it's why I healed. I take 2. It's not bad. Well, I'm rolling so badly. Alright, so that's the grab. These next attacks are the scary ones, and we only have 4 to go. It is your activation. 3 black is removed off of you. And what do we do? Boy. Because he's going to come for you for this next attack. And I think he goes really far. So even if you tried to get away and chuck your fire in hopes of dealing some damage, you'd have to roll a 2 to deal 1. That doesn't sound like it's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure his next card, he moves up to 3. So he's just coming for you anyway. You gotta hit him. You've gotta hit him. Shaky hands are healed, palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. I don't know what we're gonna do. Okay, you can hand axe and just hope that you can dodge whatever's coming next, but I'm pretty sure it's undodgeable for you. If it's undodgeable, you really shouldn't be spending a lot of stamina. If you go for your big attack, you only have 3 red left, and he'll kill you. His next attack is the undodgeable. Yes, it is. Do you want to run? I don't remember how much you needed to, how far he walked when he did it. This is just transitioning into Dark Souls 2, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna make you choose. Attack or run. You can get away from him. Not far. But you... Oh, he's going for the nearest. Never mind. He's going for the nearest. He's gonna hit me. Yeah, if he's gonna hit me, you could still, you could still hit him with Pyromancy Flame. Do very little. I don't know. I'm gonna make you decide. It's not that it's undodgeable. It's that you need 3 green dice to dodge it, and you only roll 2, so it's not even possible. Now, if you were like, I think the mercenary or the thief, they might get an extra one for free. Better equipment, of course, would get us some more. We won't be far enough to escape it either way. I'd say back up as much as we can and huck a fireball. All right. Here's your freebie backup. And we're going to huck a fireball. How about a big one? Because he's not coming for you. Okay. That's 2 black. Let's go. Oh my god. Well, whatever. You dealt damage to him. He has 3 left. And here comes the big one. Charging Chomp. He doesn't have to charge. If it pushed, he would push, but he doesn't push. Alright, so. Charging Chomp, he attacks me for 4 damage. I have the potential of just outright blocking this. Oh no, he actually goes for... I'm sorry. He's going for the aggro. He's going to you. He is moving. 1. Oh, Jesus. 2. And 3. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Your physical block is only one of the... Oh, my God. It was going for aggro this whole time. I think I just killed us. I think we're cooked. 2. Oh, my God. You're alive. You are alive. If at any point I need to put a dice on here and I don't have the space, you die. You are at the end right now. You are at the edge. Your life, your unlife is flashing before your eyes. And he needs to die. He's too far away from me. Okay. It is my activation, unfortunately. Oh. God. Okay. I have to kill him while that's game. No, you're not dead yet. You're almost dead. You're not dead yet. Okay, 1, and I'm going to spend a black to run. And I'm going to do some big heroic action and try to kill him outright. I need to deal 4. Odds aren't great, but it's possible. It's possible. Oh my god, now I'm almost dead. Okay, this is my big attack. If we can get 4, we win. Oh my god, we did it! He's dead! Oh my god! Oh, the Mimic is dead. Good lord. Well, surprise, we're fighting a Mimic. Need to walk the dogs. Okay. Well, that means I'm going to need somebody else's help then. Good God. Okay. Now, the Mimic has been defeated. Holy cannoli, that was scary. I'm going to put the Mimic's stuff up here for now. Now that you know that there's Mimics in the game. That is terrifying. I believe I have a note in here for what we gain. We draw 2 + 2 treasure cards. Alright, so these are just ours now. We get a Titanite Shard. We get Soul Stream, which has intelligence of 22 as its requirement. That would get you at tier 3, and you'd be able to pull this off. I could do it too, actually. And it's really good. Soul Stream is really good if you can use it. Force just does push. I don't know why you would do that. Force is pretty bad. And the Great Mace needs Faith of 28. Hopefully Jack is still here. Yep, I hope so. And Strength of 21. So that's my next level of strength, but my faith would have to be maxed for me to play this. So, honestly, it's a really good weapon. I'd kind of rather be pushing towards Zweihander instead. That's just a better weapon. But okay. We are absolutely at the end of our legs. We walk back to the bonfire, though I'm not going to sit just yet. We'll take all these little cubes off, which, by the way, if you play the new version of the game, you don't even get the cubes. They expect you to somehow play with, like, punch-outs. It's admittedly quite stupid. Alright, now, that is your reward for killing the Mimic, is treasure. It is not... Oh, and we get to scribe, because there's another thing in here. No, we already scribed. So, that means our treasures now are Black Armor, Murakumo, the Great Scythe, and Corinx's Robes. Corinx's Robes are really good, but they're not supposed to be in here, looks like. They got mixed in. This is from Tomb of the Giants. I'm gonna take that out. That's too many cards in one. And this is also Tomb of the Giants. Okay, so anyway. Heal Aid. This is Great Combustion. Oh, that's why it's Tomb of the Giants. It's actually your special card. I'm sorry, that is supposed to stay in here. So, forget that we saw Heal Aid and Great Combustion. Instead, Corinx's Robes is actually for the Pyromancer. It has no dodge. That's unfortunate, but it blocks magic with an orange and physical with a blue. 21 intelligence, 21 strength to wear it. That's a lot. That's a lot. But that looks really good. Whenever we see a unique, we should probably buy it. Murakumo is a dex weapon. Not great. And the Black Armor. 20 dexterity, 20 intelligence. Yeah, that's not great either. And it wouldn't really help too much. It would just buy me a dodge potential, so that's not really great. I'm gonna say we probably want Corinx's Robes for you. That's why it says it's Tomb of the Giants, because technically the Pyromancer is from Tomb of the Giants. Yeah, I'm here, so sorry. So, it's okay. We got a lot of decisions to make right now. And, yeah, if this encounter is completed, the party draws 2 additional treasure cards, and this card is discarded. That's our next one that we're going to try. We can keep it going. Yeah, that Mimic really, really kicked our teeth in. We needed every little trick we had. So, we're able to walk back here. We're able to talk to the Firekeeper, invest our souls. We have 8. Our first tier costs 2. The next one costs 4. The last one costs 8, I believe. Not 6. It only costs 1 soul to buy Corinx's Robes, so I feel like we should just do this. So let's purchase this robe for you. We already got Zweihander for me. This now replaces with Great Combustion. You need 21 intelligence, 22 faith. Alright, that's not bad. In order to use Great Combustion instead. Great Combustion's pretty good. Doesn't have any, like, dodge or blocks or anything like that, but, that's not half bad. And we're already going to level your intelligence anyway. What do we have the souls for? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7. Darn it, we're short. So we can't quite do that. But we can use one of these to buy Great Combustion, it's replaced with Heal Aid. One character within range gains 1 stamina and 1 health. Yeah, that's not going to keep up with a boss. Alright, so I'm happy with the stuff that we got. I say we start leveling this. Oh, you actually need 26 intelligence for Great Combustion. Well, it's okay. Your faith also needs to be at 22. And your strength needs to be 21 for the Cornix robes. So, with 6 souls, we can level 3 of our stats. So, most important ones, I'm going to say, are my strength, 1, your intelligence, 2, and Jack, what do you say is more important, armor or the weapon? Because if you think you're... Nah, actually, that's not... I think Great Combustion's better. You might be worrying about this weapon, meaning your faith needs to go up. Yep, and that will cost us everything else that we've got. You can almost do Soul Stream. Oh man, you're so close to Soul Stream. Actually, if I give up my level up, you could do it. Give you Soul Stream instead. Because right now our level ups haven't done anything. The armor's more important? Okay. If the armor, you'd say, is more important, then let's level your strength instead of your faith. We got closer. We put an investment in. We're going to need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that way, we're not losing any souls. We've spent them. We walk to a new location. We're through here. This is missing. Let's flip it. Go somewhere else. It'll turn us as we enter a new area. We have no idea what is in here. Alright. If this encounter is completed, the party draws 2 additional treasure cards, then the card is discarded. Alright. The mimic. Ugh. I'm gonna say no more mimics until we actually get to the Asylum Demon, for crying out loud. Okay. Let's figure out what is in this encounter. This one is another single. Thank criminy. Alright, Halls of the Forsworn. There's a treasure chest. There's a treasure chest in here. And another one of these beefy guys. A Firebomb Hollow is joining him. And a Sword Hollow out here. That's a lot. But if we can complete it, we will gain 2 additional treasure cards. That's big. That's real big. Alright, so these are all discarded. And I believe by discarded, we just put them on the bottom. Put them impossibly far away. Okay. Let's get our enemy cards out that we need. Enemies go first. Large Soldier. Let's actually scoot everything this way so I got room for the cards. You can still see it anyway. The boss ones are going to be ginormous, so we'll need it. Hollow Soldier and Firebomb Hollow are who we're fighting. They are in aggro order. I believe I attacked last, meaning you go first. I have this, you have this. Large Hollow Soldier goes forward 1 lumbering step, and he misses his swing. The Hollow Soldier goes 1 lumbering step forward. What's faster? Probably this way's faster. He goes one lumbering step forward, and he misses his swing. The Firebomb Hollow takes one step closer to us, and he chucks a firebomb up to 2 nodes away. We are both standing on the same node, unfortunately, because we both have to dodge this. All right, my dodge, and it is magical. Me dodging a magic damage is 1 black is all I get. I miss, and I take 2 from the firebomb already. What about you? Your magic is 2 black, and you have 2 green to dodge with. Let's move these so we don't get confused. You don't dodge at all, but you completely block it, so that helps. All right, it is your turn. Yikes. I feel like we should thin the herd first. Oh, and they push. I just realized they push. I don't know where it would push me, though. We're already backed into a corner, so it can't really push me. Alright, the only guy that you can actually reach right now is the big one. Well, unless you use your Pyromancy Glove for, hitting him with magic. He has no magic res, so that is something you could do. And the other guys have magic res. You might even want to stand where you're at and chuck him, but he'll reach you next turn. Oh, he goes to the nearest, he goes nearest, this guy goes aggro. Alright, so let's have this guy, you, move over here, just so he'll miss you. You are going to chuck some fire at him. Let's fill that up with 1, 2, 3, 4. Your big magic you can do, which is 2 black. Oh my god. 1. That's your big attack. You dealt 1. Well, that was pathetic. We probably should have aimed for one of the other guys. Well, actually, had you aimed at one of the other guys, you would have done nothing, because their defense would have blocked it. Okay, this guy's going to the nearest, and he's coming to me with his big lumbering swing. I have 1 to dodge this. And it does 5 on push. Oh my god. Since it's physical, I think it's physical. I don't know exactly how that works. I think it is. So I block physical with one of these and one of these. I don't dodge it. I take an additional 2. And he pushes me, but I'm already against the wall. I'm just getting slaughtered. Hollow Soldier takes 1 step to the nearest. He actually can reach you now, so he gets here. You have 2 of these to dodge. He goes for a physical attack. Your physical defense is 2 black. Dropped it. No, good. You dodged it. You're alright. And Firebomb Hollow takes 1 step closer as well. Oh my gosh, we're getting cornered quick. And he chucks a firebomb at me. Of course he does. I get 1 of these. And for magic, I only get 1 of these, so that's great. Oh my god, I can't dodge anything! I take another red. This is not going well. So, you recover... No, it's not even your turn. Okay, it's my activation. Maybe, somehow... I can't deal that much damage to him. The Firebomb guy is a huge problem. It's my activation. I think I'm gonna get rid of him. And, I can't afford to do my big attack, so I'm just gonna hit him with a blue. 1. Oh my god, I didn't do anything. Well, that was bad. That was really bad. Alright, big lumbering hollow goes first. Oh, he was technically here. He pushes onto this node. And he comes for me with this. I still can't dodge anything. I'm so bad at dodging in this game. What is going on? I take an additional 2. Oh, this is so bad. And he pushes me. Next is this guy who is already on you, and he is going for you. Thankfully, not me. You can keep dodging all day. And it's 2 of these. You actually can't dodge it at all, and you take 3 damage. That was such a bad roll. I'm gonna blame Cameron for walking his dogs. It's his fault. We're all dying. We've just been taking hits. You can't hit these guys. Okay. So, lastly, we have the Firebomb Hollow, who goes towards me. If I roll nothing, we're dead. So he comes for me, he takes a step forward, he attacks the node, I get 1 of these, and magic is this. If this is a blank, we lose. Double blank! I just called it. Double blank. He blows up the entire node, I die, you die, the spark goes down to 3. Oh my god. This guy obviously is going to recover. And none of this matters because we have to fight our way back. We don't know what's in that chest. Wow. It was this way? Alright, well, we died. All this stuff comes back up. The Mimic had us so worn down, I guess, that we couldn't possibly beat that, but at the same time, that was lousy. None of our attacks were going through. We couldn't kill a single enemy. We did 1 point of damage. Yikes, that was not good. Okay. So, just like in Dark Souls, if you die, you have to retread the same ground. So we are going back to the Ruined Keep. There is an archer here. Another archer here. And a swordsman here. And we've entered from the bottom. Alright, so we have a soldier and a crossbow hollow. Oh. Wow. Okay. So, we were knocked all the way back here. We're now here again. Let's try it. Okay. First off, the soldier takes a step forward. He can't get to us. These guys try to back up. They can't. So instead, we have to figure out how to dodge their arrows. One is for you. Let me see. It is technically... the crossbow is magical. Okay, maybe it's a flaming arrow or something, I guess. I don't know. I thought the crossbow projectiles would not be considered magic, but this is apparently considered magic damage. Alright, you have 2 of these. They're aiming at aggro. I had aggro, so I guess I'm keeping it. Oh no, I keep it because we refresh. So they're only aiming at me and not the node, meaning I only get 1 of these, and it's magic, so I only block them with this. Here we go again. I get hit. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right. We need better armor. This is bad. Let's just say that was that guy. We're gonna roll again. I dodged it. For crying out loud, I finally dodged one. Alright, so one of them doesn't hit me. That was this guy. Next, it is our turn. Who had last activation? I think it's your turn. I think you get to go. Luckily, there's no souls out there, because I let us walk back and spend them. Yeesh. Rare Vagrant I'm going to keep here. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Oh, we didn't have to actually spawn here. We could have spawned like someone standing here, someone standing here. Alright. So on your turn, you can choose to do fire against this guy or physical. Fire works great on those guys, but physical is better on the close-up dude. So how about we do that? You can move up to him. Do your 3 stamina, because it's going to recover anyway. Your 3 stamina for a big swing of 2 black dice. Let's see what you get. Nice! Oh my god, where was that damage on the Mimic? That's a 4. This guy is once again clobbered. Actually, this has sounded familiar. This is the top of the stream. Oh boy. The Mimic does not respawn, so when we get to the next room, the Mimic is not going to be there. Neither will a regular treasure chest. Alright. Let's see here. That was your turn. These guys both activate. They are going to aim at aggro, which is now you. This guy backs away and fires. You can dodge with 2 of these, and your magic defense is actually quite good. You completely take it because you can't dodge either. You take 1. The second guy tries to get you. He backs over here. You get hit by this one as well. Oh man, this is pathetic. Get hit by everything. All right, I'm gonna try and rush him. Here's my walk. I need 1, 2 to run. And let's see, what are my odds of rolling a 1 on here? 2 out of 6. I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna roll regular. Okay, cool. Killed him. Alright, that means I take aggro. This guy now aims for me, backs up, fires again. And for me to block this, I think it is like so. One of the green. I take a hit again. The green. What are the actual odds on green? It's 50-50. It's basically a coin flip. We've been losing every freaking coin flip. And it was 1, so I take another 2 damage. Now you get a chance. You move in. You've got your hand axe, but it doesn't matter. You can just literally move to the pyromancy flame. Let me clear these off for you. You can just, here, yeah, go for your 4. To make sure he dies. It's just a black and a black, but you just have to get 1 return. What I miss? Oh my god. Good thing we did that! He dies. So as you can see, Cameron, we're back at the beginning. That encounter went horribly. Horribly. We died big time, but we get a chance at getting some of our souls back, so I guess that can be nice. So, as I explained before, we did die. We did go down a spark. We are now gaining souls again. You do get souls back for retreading the same path. We are re-battling the earlier areas. Now we are moving on to the second here. This third will be that third room that we were in before. The Mimic does not respawn. I mean, it may in the board game, but I am pretty sure it doesn't. It shouldn't. That's how it works in the video game. We killed the Mimic, though. How'd we die? I rolled really, really badly. Every green, we got hit by everything. And then when we were trying to damage the hollows in the next room, we just couldn't hit them. Like, at all. Alright. We move on to 2. This is the Dark Hollow. This, honestly, is easy. He's right here. Oh, Jesus. Okay, he's right here. We are going to go over here. Thank you very much. Yeah. Hide over there in that corner. Alright, this guy's gonna go first. Looks like I still have aggro. Who attacked last? I think I did. Did you? No, you did. You did. So I'm gonna take this coin. Yeah, so we killed the Mimic. Oh, yeah, and we get 4 souls. We can spend those if we want. That's a level up for a level 2, honestly. And if we're looking at our stuff that we got, that could... Can we get you to use Great Combustion? No. Oh, but I can get you in Cornix's robes. Right now. Okay, you lose a dodge ability with that, but your defense goes up. And conversely, I need a lot more souls in order to level up to get Zweihander. So, let's just say we're going to spend these souls now. Spend them as we get them. I'll just leave it here because I'm going to keep grabbing 4s. You're upgrading your strength. And you are now no longer wearing the Pyromancer garb. You're wearing Cornix's robes. Alright, our first actual upgrade. I hope you feel safer, because I don't. Alright, we need... Oh, there was technically a treasure chest and a gravestone in here. I don't think we resolved those twice, so I'm not going to bother. Alright, this Hollow, he takes one big lumbering step our way and misses his attack. And it is my activation. I step up to him. And I'm going to go for a big swing myself. Let's see what I can do. This is a black and a blue. I really want that Zweihander, though. Cornix's robes, nice. Yep, they're pretty good. They can be upgraded as well. Ah, crap. I only deal 1 damage to him. Here we go again. Cornix's robes do not have a dodge, so unfortunately you're not as good at dodging anymore. However, you have a blue, an additional blue in physical block, and now you have an orange in magical block. So you can actually tank better than I can now. That's how good your armor is. No good for dodging, though, but honestly, tanking might be better. It depends on what the dice does. You know, that's the thing. You know, the dodging, also, it's all what the dice does. So, his turn. He comes lumbering towards the nearest, which is me. He goes for a big meaty swing and pushes me. But let's see if it hits me, first of all. It is 1 to dodge. I only have 1 to roll. My physical block is these 2. Yes, I dodge it. Nice, so he doesn't even get me. Your turn. We don't need that anymore. He has no magic res. None. So I say you should just go straight for this. Magic better than Unga Bunga's sounds not right for Dark Souls. Yeah. Alright, so you should probably use your big attack because this guy can't block any of it. And if you can hit him for 4, he's dead, and it's possible to roll that. You just need 2 2s. Oh my... Ooh! Delicious. Delicious. He's dead already. In 2 2s. That is another 4 souls for us. And that is 4. We can upgrade something else. If we wanted, we could try to get you one closer to Great Combustion. But honestly, you're going to need a lot of level ups to get to that. I kind of want to get my level up first so that I can wield a weapon. A new weapon. My options are the Great Mace or the Zweihander. And Zweihander is looking real good. Unfortunately for Zweihander, you have to dual wield it. That means you cannot have a shield. Alright, so that's not great. But the kite shield sucks anyway, so I kind of think that I should spend the 4 souls. We spent 4 souls on you last time. How about we spend these on me? Getting me to level 30 on my strength. Welcome to Majula. In order for me to wield Zweihander, I'm going to need to hit tier 4 on strength and tier 3 on dex. But then I will start dealing stupid damage. Yeah, let's go. We blowing it. Let's go. We move on to the next room. It continues. Now we're back where we died. This is where there's a rare vagrant. Hollows of the Forsworn. This room is scary. We never even opened this chest out here. That better not be another mimic, but even if it... I'm gonna let you choose, but honestly, like, I don't think we have time for another mimic. I'm trying to at least get us to in front of the boss so we can fight a boss next time. Let's see, we got this big doofus again. He's spawning to our right, so we aren't standing here. We have a Firebomb Hollow. This guy really messed us up, standing on the same note as him. And a Sword Hollow, standing here. Alright, so I'm going to need Firebomb and Hollow Soldier. And they go activate in this order. First, Large Soldier goes this way. He whiffs. Secondly, the Hollow Soldier steps here. He whiffs. The Firebomb sure steps here. And attacks the entire node that we stand on with a Firebomb. And we can't avoid this unless we get lucky. So, I'm going to roll for me. Oh, ouch! Here we go again. He clobbers me in the face. I take it. You, however, you had aggro from the last one. Who had the last strike? I think it was you. You destroyed him, so it's me now. And now you dodge this. You have 1 dodge now, but you get an orange. Can't believe we are getting an orange today. Oh my god, you take the hit, but the orange gave you a 2. So, that's something. My activation, what's the priority here? That Firebomb's really dangerous because he's hitting everybody, and the Large Hollow Soldier takes magic, so I'm gonna step over here and try and take out the guy chucking the Firebombs. And oh, I forgot to heal us from last encounter. I was moving so quickly. Though I am gonna keep these. No, you know, I think I can... Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna keep him. I want to make sure he dies. Oh, man. I should have hit the other guy. Yeah, he's dead. I got a 4. Alright, well, by doing that, I am now going to be the target. But at least I got rid of that guy. He is probably what messed us up last time. Firebomb Hollow will whittle us down if we don't take care of that first. That's exactly what happened last time. We killed nobody. Alright. Large Hollow Soldier goes to me. He tries to hit me. Well, let's see what he does. I get hit again. I swear, these green ones, it is not possible. They are weighted. They cannot land on the dodge. I block. Well, I get knocked back. And I take 2. Technically, he pushed, so he went this way. Next is this doofus, who goes to the nearest, which is me, and he can now reach me. Oh my god. So I gotta do this again. I do dodge that, though. Oh my god, and I rolled a 4. I could've... If that was a counterattack, that'd have been amazing. Alright, your turn. Oh my god. The stars are aligning. I can now tell you about an amazing thing you can do with, your Pyromancy Flame. Pyromancy Flame's second ability hits the entire node. So if you spend 4 stamina right now, and you're aiming at this guy anyway, like you should, You will also take out the Hollow Soldier for free. You roll 2 black. Let's see what happens. You deal very little damage, but it's just enough to definitely kill him and put a wound token on the big guy, which is great. The big guy is absolutely not fazed by the fact that you did that. He doesn't care at all. He's still coming for me. So he does another attack and a push. Let's see how I deal with it. Finally, I can dodge something. It's like flipping a coin, but it never happens. Do it. Yeah, good. So I dodged that one. Nothing happens. I'm still on his node. It is my activation. I heal 3 of these. I'm going to put 4 down. Hit him with my biggest attack with the longsword, which is pitiful. I really need that Zweihander. Ugh, 2. So I did another 1. He has 3 more health. His turn. He's still trying to push me off this node. He can't do it. Now I'm starting to dodge him. Realizing I'm going to play the... I'm fat rolling and dodging this guy. It's your turn. You heal 3 of these. Alright. So he takes all of your fire damage. Oh, hold on. You dealt 2 last time. And he had no fire damage. So he's actually at 3. These are souls. My bad. He's actually at 3 damage. Alright, so if he's at 3 damage... you just need to hit him for 2. It's very likely if you hit him with the Pyromancy Flame base, you'll do it, but you're going to fully heal anyway. You might as well go for the big one. So you go for that big attack just because you're going to get your stamina back anyway, and it doesn't matter. Oh, good thing we did that because you rolled exactly a 2. Just enough to kill him. That was scary. And that encounter... There, we were just fine. We got through it normally. No problem. I activate next and get this. We have a treasure chest. Pick a number 1 through 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll even mix them up. A little scramble here. There. Nice and mixed up. Fat rolls make the best toll, I guess. The bells. Fat rolls make the bells toll. Sure. Like the Taco Bell sound. Bong! Alright, we gotta heal up too. We're not opening this terrifying box wounded. And we technically completed the encounter, so rare vagrant. If this encounter isn't completed, the party draws 2 additional treasure cards. Then this is discarded. The 2 treasures we get are the gold-hemmed black robes. Ooh. Ooh. Mmm. And an ember. Okay. That's actually huge. I get to explain how an ember works. Immediately gain the ember token, and this card is discarded. Alright, so we get to choose one of us who gains an ember. Damn, I was just referencing the Bells of Awakening with Taco Bell as So, somebody's got to tell me a number 1 through 5. Also, we just gained an ember. The ember, whenever you were to take 3 or more damage, you take 1 less, I think. And it's basically there for a tank. Right now, I am weaker than you, so I'm going to put that on my character. Hope you're not thinking I'm biased. I'm just thinking about survivability here. And our other reward, the gold-hemmed black robes. I know we just got you new armor. Actually, what you're wearing might be better. It'd be super weird if I wore this. Yeah. Actually, compared to what you're wearing, I don't know. 5. No! Come on! They're not all mimics, I promise. But that's what she drew. I'm debating whether we should or shouldn't have a mimic again. That's just despicable. We don't have the time for another mimic. Maybe like, maybe go 5, like Jack said. All right, fine. Pick a number 1 through 4. If there is one more mimic in there, 2 out of 5 is a mimic. Okay, so if you choose the mimic again, we fight the mimic. And I'm gonna say we start next time fighting the mimic. If you get the treasure, we will go back, take inventory, and just pretend that this didn't happen, okay? I will give that to you. But pick a number 1 through 4. One. I'm gambling. Here it comes. That's treasure! Aha! Alright. So you actually see that there are treasure ones in here. Okay. We gain 2 treasures. We get 1 for each player. The warrior armor. It is just objectively worse than the gold hem set. And a titanite shard to deal extra damage with a weapon. That's nice because I can put that on the Zweihander whenever we get to that point. Beating this encounter awarded us with another set of 4 souls. I think our big goal is to get me to wield Zweihander. And to do that, I'm going to need... I'm gonna need my dexterity up and my strength up. I can only spend 2 of these. Oh, and Andre flips his stuff over. He has the Great Axe. That's pretty good. Another Ember. We can get one for you. Poison throwing knives. And the hard leather armor. Hard leather armor has dodge value of 2. Whoa! But it needs 26 in strength, dex, and int. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is some endgame stuff. And it's all about dodging. I can't stop winning! Here. I'm gonna say for sure, at least 2 of those souls should be spent letting my dex go up to the next level, because we need my dex to be higher for Zweihander. Hopefully we can wield that before we get to the Asylum Demon. Okay, so but just sitting on 2 souls, we could buy or just stockpile and save and see what we get next time. We have 1 more encounter to do, and it is going to be our first level 2. Oh boy. Here we go. It's on now. So, inch for hard leather. Did Logan make a magical piss? Take a magical piss on it? Hard leather in this is really good. Now it only has 1 black block for physical and magic, but it has 2 on dodge, and you can upgrade it. So that's really nice. It's pretty good. That Ember is also really tempting because for 1 soul we could give you extra defense, but I don't know how much you need it you have pretty good defense right now with that new armor you've got. I think we should save what we've gotten. I think we drew the good stuff. Yeah. Like, poison throwing knives is not necessarily a good weapon. The Great Axe, 32 strength, 22 dex. I would still need the same stats for Zweihander. And, it's kind of better. Hold on. It's better. No, it's... No, it isn't. It's comparable. Yeah, it's comparable. It's almost as good. I don't know, that's tempting. Oh, Zweihander has more reach. Never mind, Zweihander's better. I'd save. Yeah, okay. I agree. Yeah, never mind. Great Axe you have to hit on close range. Zweihander you can hit a node away. So, that's totally better. Shame about that hard leather armor. If you didn't have ridiculous requirements for it, then I would say that's something that you definitely want to wear. Stat requirements on your armor is a little crazy. Alright, so we move to the next room. The one before the Asylum Demon that we're trying to get to. Which we will save for next week. We will start with the boss. We move into the next room, and in this next room is the Unhallowed Caves. We face a Silver Knight with a spear, another Silver Knight with a spear, and your favorite, the Firebomb Hollow. He's back. Alright. With that, if we can beat this, we can actually get to... Actually, Firebomb, since he's here, let's split up. I have the aggro, so I guess I'm going to go this way in hopes that he doesn't go try and get me. Alright. Because Firebomb's going to throw at somebody. Alright, let's find these. If we fail, and we got 2 souls that are going to be way out here. So we got a Firebomb Hollow and Silver Knight Spearman. Looks like Silver Knight Spear goes for the nearest, not for the aggro. Oh no, he steps to nearest, then attacks aggro. He does too. Well, that's weird. Okay. So, he will step... No, first he attacks the nearest. For 6 physical. Oh my god. So, this guy first turns to you and attacks with his spear just for entering the room. He can reach you. 6 physical damage. Luckily, you have some good armor now. Let's see if you dodge it. Kind of crazy to see Silver Knights outside of Orlando. Yeah, and they're in the asylum. Coming for us. Ooh, nice. You actually rolled really well blocking that, even though you didn't dodge it. You only take 2 damage. Okay, that's not bad. And then he goes forward with push towards aggro. So he spears at you, and then he takes a step towards me. This guy does the same, but he can't reach me, so he goes that way. I am gonna get quickly surrounded by them. These guys are weak to magic, by the way. They have 2 resistance in physical and 1 in magic. Firebomb Hollow's gotta go first, though. Firebomb Hollow takes a step towards aggro and chucks a firebomb at me. And for me to block, it is magical, so I only get 1 and 1. And as tradition, I don't dodge it and take 1 damage. I go first. How am I going to play this? I got to deal... The Silver Knight only has 1 HP, thankfully, but he has really good defense. You just got to cut through him. I'm going to take a step onto his node and try to kill him with my big attack with the longsword. Here we go. 1 black, 1 blue. I need 3. Yes! There we go. I got 4. We are down a Silver Knight Spearman. Alright, they attack again. I still have this. This Spearman can now reach me, and he aims for me with that 6. I am going to attempt to block or dodge it, see what happens. Silver Knights will go down in one fireball, but the firebomb hollow, though, no. And I miss again, but generously I blocked 4 of it and only take 2 damage. This is getting close. And then he moves 1 towards the aggro and pushes. So he pushes me off this node. Firebomb, I just knocked him over. Firebomb is coming again. And let's see here. He is going to attack the entire node that I'm standing on. If I... Oh, I might die if I screw this up. This is... I dodged it. Oh, you saw how close that was. I managed to dodge that attack. So that doesn't hit me. It is your turn. Alright. So, you know, I'm getting the idea right now. What if I moved this camera? You know, let's just try it. Tell me what you think. To do this instead. I mean, you can kind of see, like, another angle of what's going on. Yeah, them fat rolls! Let's go! I don't know if that would be more helpful. Alright, so anyway, you're way back here. And from this spot, you can absolutely chuck some fire and make a mess. They are not standing on the same node. However, that Silver Knight Spearman is the problem. Don't be distracted by the Firebomb Hollow. The Silver Knight is dealing way more damage. We only got to deal 1 to him. You're going to be the target of Firebomb anyway. How about you get close? Or just move to the side. Doesn't matter. If you're chucking fire, you can reach him. Let's use 4. Alright. And that rolls us 2 black. Let's see what we got. Yikes! You barely did 2 damage, which is all that was needed because he has magic res of 1. He's out of here. No more Silver Knight Spearman. And this guy, he goes for the aggro. He's now looking at you. He saw you just killed his friend from the side. So he actually steps forward first, and then he chucks a firebomb basically on top of you and doesn't hurt himself. And you only get 1 of these to dodge, but you get to use that magical orange dice, which you needed. Oh my god! You rolled the 4. Yeah. So you take absolutely nothing. You shrug it off. It hits you and you take nothing. You don't even care. Alright, so I don't know a good angle for this. If this is something we want to try. It might be good. Alright, so like maybe if I manage to get this like up here or something. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So you're on top of him, but it doesn't matter. It is my activation. He is on your node. I recovered 3. I'm going to take 1 step for my walk and 2 with a run. I just got to deal 1 damage to him, so I'm going to attempt to do it with a blue, because if I do it otherwise, I might kill myself. 3. He's done. We did it. We have cleared up to this area. Let me see how many souls we get on my notes for... Alright, so for a level 2 encounter, which we just did, we get 4 souls plus 2, 1 for each player. So that means we now have 6 more to play with. Put this back, I guess. So since we have 6 more, we have 5, 6, 7, 8. That is enough to push my strength to 40, which is one of the steps needed to hold Zweihander, but it's not enough. my dex needs to go up one more after that. Let's take a look at what Andre is selling, if anything is worth our time. Silver Knight Armor, Court Sorcerer Robes, Lightning Gem, and Sharp Gem. This might be worth our time. Let's take a look at what those are. This will be the last thing we're going to do today, because next time we're going to start at this spot with the Asylum Demon battle. Let's put those down there where they belong. Not sure I'm feeling the extra camera angle, honestly. No, just keep it on me, you think? Definitely take care of this Silver Knight. We can take the Firebomb. Okay. Well, yeah, you needed to do it. You need to take out Silver Knight because he's weak to magic. Anyway, so Silver Knight armor has 0 block of magic, which kind of stinks. However, it has 1 blue, 1 black for its physical, which is great. It also has a dodge and can be upgraded twice. You need 26 magic, 26 dex and 26 strength to wield it. If we're looking to upgrade my armor, that's a good choice. That seems like a good idea. The Court Sorcerer Robes are also quite good, but what you're wearing is admittedly better. Lightning Gem and Sharp Gem are only for upgrading weapons, and I think we only have 1 Titanite shard. Let me see, 1 Titanite shard, 2 Titanite shards. Never mind, we got 2 Titanite shards. So we could technically upgrade Zweihunter as soon as we got it, so we don't have to buy those. Those Sharp Gem gives your weapon an extra black, and the Lightning Gem makes your weapon's attack magical. Silver Knight armor, though, licks chops. I know. That's sounding pretty good. It's either we can spend all of this and not worry about a thing in the Asylum Demon's fight, if we just spend it all upgrading my strength to 40. It's either that, or we get tempted and buy some of this stuff. I mean, I don't have any good armor to switch to outside of what I'm wearing, which is not great. I guess I've got the worker armor we have here. It's not great. It has a stat requirement of 12 and everything, so I'd have to level up my int and faith in order to wear it. It would be weaker than what I've got right now, honestly. But I could dodge. And that's my only option. Outside of the black hemmed robe set, which would be kind of weird. That would kind of be a bit of a nerf. I don't know. See, if we go for the Silver Knight armor, I can't afford that big upgrade. I could still spend 4 to level up my dexterity. And then we could just, like, you know, say that's one more step towards what I need. But then I'm fighting, well, either way, we're fighting the Asylum Demon with a longsword. And our opening weapons. We can't switch. Unless I can get you Soul Stream. Remember, we drew Soul Stream. You also have Great Combustion. But Jack earlier wanted to go for the armor instead of this weapon. But if you went for Great Combustion, that would take a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We don't have enough souls to get you Great Combustion usable. Let me see about Soul Stream. Ooh. Okay. If we put 4 into your intelligence right now, you can use Soul Stream instead of the Pyromancy Flame. Soul Stream is slightly better. Slightly better. Yeah. It's honestly not much better. It truly isn't. I can see why it's a common card. What does the Silver Knight armor need for its stats again? Good question. It needs strength and dex of 26. So that means if I bought it and upgraded my dex, which is something I'm going to need for Zweihander anyway, I can wear it for the Asylum Demon fight. And it's pretty damn tanky and lets me dodge. Its only weakness is magic, just like the Silver Knights that we were already facing. That might be our best bet, you know, now that you mention it like that, and it'd make me say it out loud. I think we should spend 1 to purchase the Silver Knight armor. I will just set it up here so we can see that. 1 for the Silver Knight armor. And 4, I'll take this one back, so that I can level up my dex. And now I can switch the Knight armor to the Silver Knight armor. We both have upgraded it. Honestly, you need the armor upgrade. Get that armor. Yes, I agree. I had to say it out loud in order for me to go, yeah, that's right. But what does he flip? The Morning Star. The Morning Star requires 16 strength, 19 faith. Neither of us have levered our faith, so that's not happening. We can ignore that weapon for now. With 3 more souls here, we have an odd number. We could just buy a gem or save what we've got, or try to, like, level something that you've got over there. Let me see. Great Combustion is probably the better thing for you to go for, which will require some higher faith out of you. So maybe we level your faith 1. Yeah? The less Asylum Demon does to us, the better. Yeah, I have never faced the Asylum Demon in this game. I painted him. I did not face him yet. So do you think we should drain all of our souls or save the 3 that we have? That's our last real decision. Alright, I'm gonna put our guys back. Who attacked last? What was the last thing that we killed? Firebomb Hollow? Who killed the Firebomb Hollow? I think you... Yeah, well, okay, never mind. I have another question. Who killed the Firebomb Hollow? I'd say save them. Save those souls. Alright. We're going to leave those souls there. So, hopefully, when we kill the Asylum Demon, we'll see how many souls we get for this. If we do it. If we can kill the Asylum Demon, we will get, number of players, 2 plus 6 souls. So, that... Oh, hold on. That total already lets me wield Zweihander. If we kill Asylum Demon, and I guzzle all the souls, I'm wielding Zweihander, and I put my Kite Shield down. Because the Kite Shield stinks, as we've discussed. It's terrible. Your shield is better than mine. Right now, if you take a physical hit, you block with 2 blue. If I take a physical hit, well, I just put the Silver Knight armor, then I take blue and 2 black. Save the 3 we have, we may need them for something else. True, I just mentioned it because we may also lose them. If we die in the Asylum Demon room, this tracker right here, okay, goes all the way back, and we have to fight our way back to get another chance to beat him. We've already spent 1 charge on the Firekeeper's thing. I'm gonna try and play it the way that they want. We're already trying to play it a little weird by going back every encounter, but I feel like it's the only way to make this fair because I can talk to NPCs. unless this is like Dark Souls 3, where you can't fairly walk back, you have to warp to talk to anybody. Drop the seal for Zweihander. I don't see why not, honestly. Oh no, for this early in the game, to be able to wield Zweihander and have Silver Knight armor, we're gonna be good for a while. You already have the ability to chuck fireballs, and we can work towards Great Combustion. For the record, as soon as we defeat a boss, Mimic doesn't count, unfortunately. As soon as we defeat a boss, I have rare equipment. Here it is. Rare equipment and extra rare equipment that is unique to our characters. All of this equipment, there's a ton of it, unique to Knight and Pyromancer, that will be shuffled into the treasure deck, and we will randomly start encountering them as we play the game after defeating our first boss. So, just because we get some good stuff, there's always better stuff. So, that'll be great to see. For now, I believe we are all set for next week. We are going to challenge the Asylum Demon. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It's been a lot of fun. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next week for some more Dark Souls, the board game. Booyah!